Hey guys, Ratchet Reviews here again with another Transformers Age of Extinction video review. And this time we're going to take a look at the Generations Scorn figure. Which, starting off, the name Scorn is just awesome. First time we got to use the name Scorn in any Transformers lore. I mean, Slug, we actually got him in Fall of Cybertron, but we never got a figure from Fall of Cybertron Scorn, or Slug, so that and his name is just Slug. Really. But anyways, Scorn. So, just saying that name is just awesome. Here, as you can see, he is a spinosaurus. A very dinky spinosaurus also. Just overall very nice figure. Very cool Spinosaurus mode. He does have some articulation in this mode. He does have ball joint in his forearms, as well as the hips, but tail's fixed. His neck can actually rotate side to side as well as move up, but once you move it up past a certain point, you get this sticking out of his neck. And then his jaw can close and open, and it can open really wide. But I only like to open it like about that wide. But yeah, overall really nice, really sweet detail. I like the orange on red with the dark gray bits too, and it looks really sweet. And also, the eyes are just about as lifelike and almost horrifying. But they're actually a little bit more horrifying than Slugs were. Which I didn't put him back into robot mode because I wanted him in, or I didn't put him back into Dino mode because I wanted him in robot mode. But real quick, again, there he is next to a Generation-sized vehicle. So, he actually does stand really big. And with his tail, it's just, woof. Like, his tail adds an extra half, or an extra, like, it doubles his length. And then here he is with Thundercracker. And here he is with his buddy, who rides on him in the movie. If you haven't seen the movie yet, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie yet, well, if you haven't seen the movie yet, you're pretty much SOL until it comes out on DVD anyways. So, and if you have seen the movie already, you know that this happens. Except for the Dinobots are much bigger. So, Crosshairs would be like about this tall on Scorn. But, and there went my phone. Oh well, I wasn't using it anyways. But yeah, there he is. Anyways, to transform Scorn, I'm going to start off with removing his sword from the inside of his tail cavity. Which, this is rubbery plastic, as well as his spines, for obvious safety precautions. So then we're going to go ahead and straighten up the legs and fold these panels down. Split these panels open and fold the middle toe around. And that's actually going to become his feet from later. And then we're going to go ahead and fold his waist piece down. And then fold that piece down after that to finalize that look. And then come up here and take this front piece, and we're going to fold that down for right now. And then take this piece with the spine sticking off of it and fold that up. And then fold the spines into place right there. And then fold the hand out of the dino head. And then fold this stuff up. And then rotate around his... Oh, yep, like that. There we go. And then rotate around the dinosaur head so it's kind of looking like that. And then take the other arm and then just rotate it forward and fold it down. And then rotate the waist around. Pull the head up. And then the instructions want you to peg that in like that. But then that just leaves a giant, like, sock'em bop'em trigger, it feels like. Or something like that on just jutting off of his back. And that does not look cohesive at all. So what I, as well as many other reviewers, have found out and like to do is rotate it so it's hanging down, and then take the Spinosaurus arms and rotate them forward so they're kind of filling up this space right here in his waist, and it also frees up waist articulation. Because with this piece pegged in, it actually hinders waist articulation and does not allow him to move that sideways at all. But anyways, there is Scorn in his robot mode, and he's looking just awesome. Again, rocking the orange on red and gunmetal paint scheme. We got a nice silver Autobot logo there, so you don't forget what faction the Dinobots are supposed to be. Considering we just had Beast Hunters get done, now we've got Dinobots, and then we've still got Beast Hunters figures on the shelves, and we're getting Dinobots, and it's just, ugh. And then there's the whole thing with the Maximals and Predacons from the Generations line showing up on store shelves now, so now you've got those to deal with, and it's just too many animal Transformers. Anyways, you can take his serrated sword and slide that into his arm, or into his hand. And he is very awesome. I do like this. This is just awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. He does kind of have the resemblance of... what was his name from Pacific Rim? Anyways, I'll think of it later, but... he just, and again, keeping with the knight aesthetic, he's got that kind of helmet. Ah, he looks like Striker Eureka from Pacific Rim with these fins sticking off of his back and the helmet shaped like it is, and his chest just jutting out like the way it does, and it just, that's the kind of feel that I get from looking at this guy. It looks like he belongs on Pacific Rim. And anyways, very nice robot mode. He does have a ball jointed head, but due to the way the ball joint is resting in his head, it gets limited from these bits sticking off of the back. So he can look up, he can look down like this, and then he can look up a little ways, and then you can bend it past that, and then he can look up a lot of ways. But then it just kind of, it requires modifying it and trimming those down so it actually clears up some space. Then his shoulders can rotate as well as move in and out off of two individual joints, and then bicep swivel on both arms. Granted, the asymmetrical nature of this guy. And then elbow joint that only goes up yay high on his lance arm. And then elbow joint that goes this way, and because of Dino mode can actually bend back, and he can have a broken arm, if you will. And then faux wrist inward rotation with the transformation joint. Rotating waist due to transformation, and if you clear up the space like I've done. And lots of things going on with the legs. He's got ball jointed hips, and then he's got a thigh swivel as well as a double jointed knee. And it's busy. It's a busy knee. And then you can also kind of bend it forward and give him a squat mode if you want to. Just giving him, just chibi him. Oh my god, that is adorable. So yeah, that's possible too. But no, just like Slug, you can get a lot of decent poses out of this guy. Even considering how some of his limitations are and his asymmetrical nature of his transformation and modes, he does get some actually decent posability. Now I just wish I can get the neck to sit up in the way I would like a bit better. But yeah, there's that. There he is standing next to his fellow Dinobot Slug. Just an overall nice duo. And out of the two, honestly, if I would have to choose one of the two, I would go with Scorn. His name is awesome, his colors are awesome, his design is awesome. He's just awesome. Out of the two, Scorn is probably going to be the better one to grab. And if you're trying to find these guys on stores, you might have a problem finding Scorn as opposed to Slug, but where I come from, everything's in it. Being in the middle of the US, everything's in shortage, and it's friggin' rare to find anything new. I mean, I just found, like, I've got Walmarts who still haven't packaged Wave 2 yet. I still haven't even seen a double dealer from the Voyager repaint of Blitzwing. I haven't even seen him out in stores yet. But anyways, there's Scorn. I hope you guys liked this video review, and I will see you again next time.